Good morning, everybody, and welcome into the St. Johns County Show that's on in the morning. Hope you are doing well this morning. Lots of people are not. That's just a general statement. I mean, lots of people just are not.
Yeah, that's true.
So if you're doing well, you're doing good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Today we got a lot to talk about, Davey. We got a lot on the board today, man.
Really?
Yeah. The vice mayor saying nights of light should be even shorter. That's interesting.
Oh, I saw this article. Yeah. Let's talk about this. I'm glad you're here. Okay, good.
I'm glad I'm here too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we talked about it when you were gone, and I was like, I really wanted your perspective on this. Yeah. This is good. Okay.
No, That's been interesting.
She's really doubling down here. Okay. She's saying, I don't care what y'all think.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, the airport can't stay out of controversial matters either.
Oh, I saw this too. Drama mama.
Man, what is going on down there?
Yeah.
They really don't have it together down there at all.
No, I don't really know what's going on.
They don't either.
The clip on the news was just shuffling a lot of papers around this round table, and it was just I'm not listening. Yeah, I was like,
I don't think any of them know what they're doing.
It's a little drama. Yeah.
There's a lot going on there.
Yeah.
But yeah. And has DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, come for Grumman?
No way!
This is what I'm reading.
That's affecting my family right there.
Yeah, Grumman's, you're going to piss a lot of people off. We're messing with Grumman.
Don't get me started.
We'll see.
Lord.
And then we'll talk about picking your nose.
Oh, groovy.
Yep.
I mean, if you get a good one, it's usually in traffic, right? Yeah.
Yeah, right. I mean, can we talk about it? Everybody does it, right?
Yeah.
Don't pretend like you don't do it.
Everybody does it. It's just an exfoliation of the inside of the nostril. That's all that is.
Well, you could end up needing surgery if you're doing it too much.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Kids, you better clean it up.
That's right. Well, yeah, in a safer way. All right, let's see. We will tell you about all that and more after we tell you about our friends at Bozard Ford Lincoln. Great folks down there at Bozard Ford Lincoln. Been doing it the best since 1949. Very long time ago.
Yeah.
I don't even know if my dad was born back then.
I don't think so.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez. Oh, actually, I think he was a year old.
Was he really?
I think he was 48.
Yeah, actually, my dad too.
Yeah?
That's funny.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
They have the best in the business as far as selection of vehicles. So much selection that they're taking up half the mall parking lot, which means great deals for you, and absolutely whatever vehicle you're looking for, they're going to have it down there. They got some beautiful trucks out there, man.
Yeah.
I got to drive a couple of their trucks during the Florida Man games.
Yeah.
They gave me the keys and they shouldn't have, but they did.
Okay.
And amazing trucks. God, I didn't want to get out of those trucks, man.
Yeah, so like, what did you like about it? Do you like the technology more?
Oh, there's lots of technology.
Okay.
A lot of technology that I wasn't expecting. And, like a truck. I expect a truck to be a utility vehicle. You haul stuff in it.
Right.
You go to the construction site.
Right.
You put gallons of water and cement in the back.
Yeah, macho.
Chris Nicodemus.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Nice truck.
He did have a nice truck. I remember he worked at the office next to CDR back in the day. He had a great truck.
I love the last name.
It was a Ford.
Nicodemus.
Pete killed that our whole life.
Yeah.
Nicodemus.
He's probably out. He's out there watching. One of his family members watches this show.
I'm
I
telling
know
you,
that
that
for
is
sure.
an Olympic name. And late
It really is,
yeah,
isn't it?
representing
Yeah.
the United States, Nicodemus.
Yeah. Don't even need a first or last name. That's the
drop
whole
it.
name.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Made up their original first name.
Yes.
But Bozard Ford Lincoln probably supplied Nicodemus with his vehicle and more.
Definitely did.
It's a great vehicle, man. Just beautiful truck. Yeah, the tech was great. They had that new car leather smell, which is just addicting, which I love. Just they were luxurious and functional at the same time. Just amazing. And they got those fancy backup camera systems now that I'm just not used to, where it shows the top of the truck and you can really see everything around you. You know, it's
get
great.
used to it after a minute. I know, because you're still going to look behind you when you back up. I get it.
Yeah. That's great, man.
Yeah.
Loved driving those vehicles. Bozard Ford Lincoln. Great selection, great service, and you can have some great food out there at Ford's Garage if you're waiting on anything. They are the best in the business, just off 95 and State Road 16, where your satisfaction is their mission, and they are driven to inspire. Also, big shout-outs to our friends at Fidus Roofing, our longest-standing sponsor. Great Expectations Realty and Auction, Chiba Hut Toasted Sub, St. Augie's Pizza, BHF Insurance, Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, St. Augustine Handy House, Lux Japanese Head Spa, and I am powered by...
Da-da-da.
Nailed
Perfect.
it.
That was
Nailed it.
perfection. Yeah. I didn't even want to add the.
You got to do the little twist. I found out you got to do the boom.
Oh, and the twist.
Look like you're a fucking Pokemon collector.
That's awesome. Yeah, bro.
Collect them all.
Gotta get them all. Yeah.
Awesome.
All right. Good morning, Davey. How are you, sir?
I am doing fabulous today on
Good,
this
man.
Tuesday, which is what? It's almost the weekend, right?
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's also a very special day.
Yeah. Yeah, the day we don't mention.
I
We don't
didn't.
need,
I
we
did
don't need
very
to
good.
mention it.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it that you mentioned it without mentioning
That's
it,
it.
sir.
That's enough.
There you
Yeah.
go.
So
That
I
is enough.
satisfied the commenters and obviously your respect for privacy.
For the record, I mentioned it by not mentioning it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. In the court of law, I'm okay.
So the commenters aren't on me.
Question of the day, sir.
Oh God. I thought we were
Yeah,
going to
that's-
ask
no,
Rick.
that's-
I thought we were
wait.
going to ask Rick how he's doing.
Oh, Rick, how are you
Yeah, come to
doing?
me. I'm doing great.
Good.
Are you
I
really?
started my morning off great.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, you
We'll
you
get to
didn't
it.
as
Maybe
much.
we
Yeah.
might get to it. We might not. But
Well,
yeah.
we got to ask Rick about his privacy now. We got to ask Rick if he wants this story out there.
we get disclaimers before
Yeah.
every show now.
Jeez, man.
Just say it first and ask for forgiveness later.
There you go.
All right.
All right, I got a great question. So,
Okay.
if Florida was a scent, what scent would it be?
Meth. I don't even know what meth smells like, but it would be
I
meth.
think it smells like burnt rubber. Or something.
It smells like burning something, doesn't
Something
it?
burning,
Just
yeah.
like chemically burning.
Exactly,
Yeah.
that chemically burning smell.
That's what I would imagine. Yeah, meth is the official scent of the state of Florida. Meth.
Rick, what do you got?
I'm going to go ocean.
Okay, very nice.
There you go.
It
Salt
smells like
water.
the beach.
Very nice.
All right.
I'm going to go Florida Man Musk. Now listen, famous. If you run with this, you owe me some royalties on this one, okay? It's going to be bold, unpredictable, and notes of cheap beer and questionable decisions.
Damn. That's the truth, though.
Right?
That is the truth.
Man Musk.
Wow. Okay.
That was good. That was like a Ben 39 breakdown.
Yeah, I know, right? It really
Very
was.
professional.
It really was. We need to bring that out to people to sample, and Davey can be our
I'm ready.
sampler, our seller, man.
Perfumier, or whatever the word is. Yeah.
Perfumier. All right. Good question.
Yeah.
We'll see what people have to say there in the comments. I'm anxious to see what people have to say in the comments.
With bated breath.
That's right. I can't wait. All right, let's see. It's now time for a quick check of the weather.
WTF?
That quick check of the weather brought to you by Great Expectations Realty and Auction. They can sell your home, your business, and everything in it. Check them out at geauction.com and gerealty.us. We now go to the booth for the traffic report.
Traffic, here I am. Here
All
it
right.
is. Traffic's moving actually nice and smooth, unless you're around me.
Okay. Yeah. A little bit of a dust up this morning on the road, huh?
Yeah, someone ran into me and took off.
That
Oh,
is
wow.
ignorant.
Right on US 1. Luckily,
Jeez.
the guys and gals of the police department already found them, taking
Wow.
responsibility for it. Just getting some exchange of information on the insurance, so that way I'm not responsible for the damages that they caused. And
Wow.
we're going to have a great day. No big deal.
Wow, that's
Okay.
crazy. So, like,
What happened to the stream there? Did Elon Musk shut that down
yeah.
too? I just see it got dark and I see an X in the middle. I'm like,
Media playback was
Elon is
aborted.
really putting his hands in St. Augustine
We're
now.
like, no
That's
more.
too much now.
Yeah.
He's promoting.
Yeah,
He's running
man.
ads on all the traffic.
Yeah, geez. Well, he knows our morning show is very popular.
Muy popular.
That's right.
He's blocked us. He doesn't want the truth to get out.
Yeah. Well, we're glad you're okay, Rick.
Yes, no, it was not that bad. It was just a little interesting on how it happened. But yeah, nonetheless, keep your cool out there, man. Even if someone's at fault or doing whatever, I kept a safe distance and thought I was away from the situation, coming down the right lane, and all of a sudden this car that has been swerving and doing their thing up US 1 out of nowhere just cuts in and tries to get up in the lane and literally hits the back of my car.
No
more
way.
than almost past him, and he pulls out and hits me. And yeah, it was interesting. Had some exchange at the light. And yeah, just keep your cool, man. There's nothing worth trying to be bigger or badder than somebody else. Make sure you're safe. Get out of the way.
Yeah.
Call 911 if you feel like you have to.
God,
But there's my traffic report and also lesson of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Rick unfortunately described exactly how I was driving this morning.
Yeah, I didn't let let you know.
She didn't want to tell him quite
That's
yet.
why the cop was here this morning. He was waiting on me. Yep, the guy's been found. There he is. It's Pete. Yeah,
You signed your check. You wanna press charges? Oh, no, sir. That was not him.
Oh, boy. Okay. Well, that traffic report. Thank you, Rick, by the way. Comes to us from Lux Japanese Head Spa. I got to tell you, I had a head spa treatment last night. Oh, my God. I went in there with a little bit of a headache. It was a stressful day. I had a lot of meetings yesterday.
Uh-huh.
And those always stress me out. You know, it was post-Florida Man Games meetings.
Oh, the postmortem, yeah.
Oh, so it was like, here's all the things that went wrong. And it's like, oh, yeah, those did go wrong. So I was pretty stressed out.
Just cosmetic things, though. Nothing you can't change.
Yeah, no. It wasn't a big deal. But I had a headache by the end of these 4 meetings. So went down there. Oh, it's so amazing. You get the head massage, you get the halo, and the halo just takes my headaches away, man. It's absolutely amazing. That warm water just running down your face is great. If you have hair, you're going to get some scalp treatments as well. I mean, they don't do that with me because what's the use?
Does your stubble come back faster?
Sure.
Okay. Well,
No, I don't know.
it does promote hair growth. So I didn't know.
Yes, it does. It does promote a lot of really great things, man.
And I will tell you, during Florida Man Games, Amanda had a lot of compliments with her hair, and she gets all of her products from Lux Japanese Head Spa. It's amazing.
Yeah, they've got great Milbon products, I believe is what they use.
Super important.
Yeah, very great stuff, man.
You can't get it anywhere else.
No, you can't. Only certified Japanese head spa in the area, by the way. And the reviews are amazing. You got to check it out. You owe it to yourself. You really do. Lux Japanese Head Spa. Check them out today. Okay. Let's get into the news. Any objections?
No.
Okay. Shit, I was hoping there were going to be objections.
Rick wanted to talk about
It's
this
too late now, Rick. Too late. All right. The vice mayor is objecting to the Nights of Lights.
What?
I first read this story on The Citizen. Want to give them credit because nobody ever gives them credit for anything. But the St. Augustine City Commission Vice Mayor Barbara Blonder has proposed a significant reduction in the duration of the city's renowned Nights of Lights event, suggesting it should be shortened from 65 days to 40 days. That's a big shortening.
Yeah.
It's a big short. That's like a
It's
month and a half.
The tail end of it. She doesn't want that anymore.
Right. Yeah. Oh. Never mind. This proposal aims to start the event on Thanksgiving and conclude on the first weekend of the new year, specifically January 5th, 2026.
Wow.
The current event...
It's like a month.
It's great how poor planning leads to very knee-jerk reactions.
Yeah.
The current event, which began on November 23rd and ended on January 26th of this year, spans 65 days. Blonder's proposal was revealed at the end of a recent commission meeting following a conversation with a local resident who she did not name, apparently. Is there
They want to throw her under the bus?
Maybe, or maybe they don't exist.
Could have been a student.
A lot of times politicians, I'm not saying this is the case right now, but a lot of times politicians pretend like they talk to people and they didn't actually talk to people.
Yeah, there's no like petition that was signed or anything, right?
Yeah, you don't really, there's not really a lot of evidence.
Where's the receipts?
Here, now I'm not saying that's the case, but it could be the case. It happens. Blonder recounted an incident where a resident's driveway was blocked for 2 hours. That's kind of a pain in the ass if that's not exaggerated at all. By a parked car during the event, leading to a confrontation after the vehicle was towed. They towed the vehicle. The people got mad.
Well, what are you supposed to do? It's their driveway.
Yeah, you can't block a driveway. I mean, that's against the law no matter what time of year it is, no matter what's going on.
I was going in just for butter. No, you were really...
Residents should have called the tow truck sooner.
Totally.
But I understand it's a pain in the ass. The incident is reflective of a broader concerns, she says, among residents about disruptions caused by the event that's been going on for 30 years or whatever. Long time.
Yeah.
Blonder, who was previously criticized certain aspects of Nights of Lights as gaudy.
Yeah, I didn't care for that.
Yeah.
I can show you gaudy. Like, I'll show you gaudy. Like, that's not gaudy. It's all one color. How gaudy can it be, Blonder? I'm sorry. It's not
great
gaudy.
Point. That's a good point. Let's see. She is determined to sponsor a resolution to shorten the event. She emphasized the need for a controversial but necessary change to address the concerns of residents who feel overwhelmed by the event's impact.
I want to like these people. I can't. I just don't understand why they do this.
I know.
They're not thinking about business at all.
They don't understand business. I mean, Barbara Blonder just doesn't understand business. I mean, the kind of good thing is you've got, I think you've got Cynthia Garris. I think you got Jim Springfield, and Roxanne Horvath understands business.
Thank God, 3.
And I just don't think, I think this is, don't think this has a chance. The only person who's going to be behind this is Nancy Sykes-Klein, I think.
True. I mean, well, obviously she's the one that started the whole situation earlier this year. So this is a great topic that, I think instead of popping their mouths off, I think that they really need to open up a forum and actually talk to the public about it. That's what they're politicians for. Yeah. I mean, maybe I'm popping my mouth right now, but I really think that they're just saying these salacious things to try to get a knee-jerk reaction out of somebody. They really need to sit down and talk to the public and talk to business owners because they're the ones that put you into office.
Yeah, but they're not good at that.
No.
I mean, they're not good at that.
I'm sad about that.
And I think the argument is, some people will say that, you're not allowed to vote for the city of St. Augustine politicians unless you are a resident of the city of St. Augustine. So a lot of those business owners actually don't have a voice when it comes to the vote. Sure. However, they are the ones bringing in the money for the city.
Exactly.
I mean, the city stands on nothing else but tourism dollars, restaurant business, St. George Street.
And that is the time where they really capitalize on that.
Yeah, it is, man. I've said it before, but Barbara Blonder and Nancy Sykes-Klein don't care. But residents they just don't want all year round tourism. They want a break at some point. And St. Johns County residents want that too, to go downtown and hang out in downtown. But taking the best income driver in town and saying, we're going to keep shortening it every year is going to piss people off. I mean, you're going to find yourself a desolate city.
But there's so many projects
if nobody
that
can
are
make money.
In the wings, Pete, that could be going into motion right now, like the Browdy's parking garage or shuttle systems going to each and every single hotel, reducing cars going in the city. I mean, there's even a proposal out there to make the city have a toll booth to to lessen the cars that are going in and out of it. I know that could be a little bit extreme, but I'm just saying those are solutions to capitalizing on the success that we had for Nights of Lights, and I don't think that any of those solutions are being visited by any of these kinds of politicians. It's sad about that.
Yeah,
bring it back to what, colonial age? Just because we have an old town doesn't mean we have to regress. Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, it's a very interesting situation, man. I mean, glad I don't live in the city of St. Augustine. Yeah.
So what about that? I mean, that's obviously going to be a major factor. I mean, I think that's even in the St. John Citizens article is about the King Street Bridge is going to be closing, and that's going to be a big factor. Yeah. But are we going to shut down Nights of Lights because of the King Street Bridge?
Right.
Really?
To 40 days. I mean, less than 2 months. That's wild, man. That's a big proposal.
Yeah.
That's a big proposal by somebody who just doesn't get it.
Yeah. I'd love to know, from local businesses in that window.
Oh, local businesses are pissed.
Well, yeah.
I've heard from local businesses and the local business associations and all that stuff, and they are pissed. They're not happy.
What is their revenue in that January 5th to the end of January? Is that a real big moneymaker? And I want them to prove that to these politicians.
That's a great point. I mean, that's a great thing to look at. It really is. I mean, dial in on those dates and say, hey, this is how much money not only we bring in, but the city brings in. And this is also going to create a big headache with the Tourist Development Council, who gives the city, the city benefits greatly off of them. A lot of money exchanged there, and they're not happy with these two at all for these proposals.
Well, the city threw the TDC right under the bus.
Right under the bus.
That was terrible.
They
did what they were supposed to do, and they were super successful for it, but then the city's going to try to punish them for it. It was that doesn't make any sense at all. You've got to be solution-oriented, not your opinion, because your opinion isn't really working. You have got to be with the people.
And I think that's what's frustrating about the city of St. Augustine. It's a lot of opinions, and they never seem to back up their opinions with facts. They never provide hard numbers. They never say, hey, this is why. These are the numbers. Here's why it won't affect you too much, because we've done the math, but they never seem to do the math.
I want that.
They will hire consultants to do the math, and then they'll say, we don't really care what you said.
Yeah.
We spent $250,000 on it, but we're just going to kind of disregard it.
I just want to meet the people that believe in this ordinance, or this idea. I just don't know anybody out there right now that says, yes, that's a great idea. Let's shorten it.
Yeah. It's it's a handful of residents, and to give them credit, I mean, I'm never opposed to politicians listening to residents. I never am. But you also got to make compromises.
True.
Because your entire city's economy runs on the businesses of downtown St. Augustine. So you got to respect them. It also runs on the tourism industry. And if you've put yourself in this position as the city of St. Augustine over many years to where you rely on being in bed with the business community and the tourism community, you know, you're
Right.
You're killing yourself and you're killing your city by doing this.
Compromise, please. Figure it out.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. It's just going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting to see how it unfolds, but it's, you know, there's just some people who don't understand how business works on that city commission.
But isn't it typical? It's just typical, right?
Yeah, it
I
is.
mean, this is another story. Here we go again, round and round.
Yeah.
So
People
I
don't
know.
really put in any research into who they're voting into office. They don't really care.
Right.
Well, you
And this
made
is what you get.
You made a good point about the downtown citizens being able to vote. Do you think that they're kind of looking ahead to get votes for the next election so that
We
people
did this
that-
last time too.
Yeah, is
No, I'm sorry, because they're still in office. I mean, it's the truth. We complained about them 4 years ago, and it's still the same thing. Here we go, round and round. It's like they got rid of the carousel for the
I just
politicians to
don't
move in and
see-
beat that.
I don't see any benefit to stir things up to get attention on it if they don't genuinely want to do it.
It could just be a play. It could be a political play. I see what you're saying, where she's just trying to say she's going to put this forward knowing it's not going to go anywhere, but that way she can go back to the voters next time and say, hey, look, I tried, and I'm going to keep trying.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. I just don't, you know, people are very upset about this, and I understand why, especially as business owners. But I mean, I think the saving grace here is nobody else is stupid enough to vote for this. I mean, I don't see Jim Springfield, Cynthia Garris, or Roxanne Horvath being stupid enough to vote for this.
Yeah,
So I just don't think
see
it
the
goes
logic.
anywhere.
I just don't
There's
see
there doesn't seem to be any, they haven't put any logic forth that doesn't seem.
0 cents.
Yeah. I mean, just show us the numbers. Make it make sense, as the youngsters say.
No
All right.
cap.
No cap.
Sorry.
Bruh.
Had to get that in there.
Can we start addressing commissioners as bruh?
Yeah, is that
Yeah.
rude?
Seriously, bruh.
No, it doesn't matter anymore. Nobody has any respect anymore for anything. So,
Bruh,
you
yeah.
know, we definitely don't.
That's a response. Bruh.
Yeah, bruh.
You don't even address them as that. You just respond with that.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Ooh.
Well, the airport authority.
Oh, drama.
So much drama.
Next.
But yeah, okay.
Facing allegations of sunshine law violations amid legal turmoil. I love that word, turmoil. Questions are mounting around the St. Johns County Airport Authority following allegations that 2 board members violated Florida's sunshine law and failed to disclose conflicts of interest. Wouldn't shock me if Blonder and Sykes Klein are violating sunshine law all the time, by the way.
Oh, that's interesting.
That would not shock me. I'm just saying, I have no evidence of that, but it would not shock me.
I don't know. We see.
Public records requests, everybody. The Sunshine Law mandates that public boards conduct their business openly, prohibiting private discussions between members about potential actions. On Monday, the Northeast Florida Regional Airport hosted a contentious Airport Authority board meeting. Ooh. Yeah, I like this. Where members publicly addressed these accusations for the first time. Central to the controversy, a letter from the Douglas law firm. I don't know anything about them. Good or bad.
Fact-checking.
They accused board chairman Reba Ludlow.
Oh, Reba. No.
Interesting character, Reba. And board member Len Tucker.
No, that's not. No way.
You don't know Len.
I do know
Stop.
Len. He
Really?
owns Leonard's photo very,
Oh,
very well.
really?
Actually.
Okay. Wow.
Like a huge Rotarian, incredible man. No, there's no friggin' way. Sorry,
Okay.
story's dead.
You don't even know what the accusation is.
I love Len.
They accused him of taking great photographs.
No! Yeah, exactly. All right.
Accused them of engaging in a pattern of sunshine law violations and other ethical missteps. Consequently, the firm has withdrawn as the airport's legal counsel, leaving the board without legal representation and adding further uncertainty to the situation. That's great because we're going through legal drama. The last thing we need is our lawyer stepping down. Board member Jennifer Leota, Ray's sister, remarked that the allegations speak for themselves, while Ludlow dismissed them as speculation, stating that there are no charges, only rumors.
Yeah, I saw that clip on the news this morning. She said there were rumors. Yeah.
Yeah. A key debate during Monday's meeting was whether to initiate an independent investigation into the allegations. Tucker recused himself from the vote due to his direct involvement in the accusations, but Ludlow refused to step aside.
Because it was hearsay. Well, that's what she's going to say.
That's what she says, I think, yeah. Arguing that the allegations were merely rumors, hearsay, if you will. Other board members challenged her stance, citing a conflict of interest. A motion to discuss opening an investigation resulted in a 2-2 deadlock, failing to pass. Well, good thing she didn't step down. She protected herself from an investigation.
Wow, look at that move.
For herself, yeah.
Jeez.
I don't know if it was the right legal thing to do, but
Me neither.
she did that.
She was like, I'm not having it.
Yeah. Despite the failed vote, the current Aviation Council confirmed that the Douglas law firm's withdrawal letter has been sent to the state attorney's office, suggesting that a criminal investigation would be highly unusual if not pursued. While the airport authority now lacking ample legal representation, officials plan to seek interim assistance from the county. I'm sure that's what the county lawyers want to do. Board member Michelle Cash Chapman.
Ooh.
Kind of like the name.
Yeah.
Right?
It actually sounds really good.
It
Expensive.
does.
Yeah.
It does sound expensive. Sounds kind of Hollywood.
Rolls Royce.
Michelle Cash Chapman.
Cash Chapman.
Emphasized the need for honesty and transparency. Meanwhile, interim executive director Courtney Pittman,
Oh,
Lane's sister,
yeah.
stressed the importance of focusing on airport operations amidst the controversy. The board voted unanimously to begin the search for new legal representation, with a deadline set for Friday to start reaching out for proposals.
I mean, can we pull it together over there?
We've been saying that for years, and the answer is a resounding no.
What the heck? Why is it so dramatic? Just
Them the mosquito board, right? It's like the two boards nobody cares about. It's because nobody cares about these boards, and they'll just elect whoever onto these boards.
Right.
You know, so this is what we get.
DOGE on our side on these.
Yeah, right? Is DOGE going to look into the airport authority? They're right next door in Grumman.
Right.
Might as well pop over to that
Might
airport
be next.
authority.
You never
yeah.
know. Friday
That's
we'll find
right.
out.
Elon.
Yeah. Elon is.
Nicodemus.
Yeah, right.
Nicodemus.
Let's get Nicodemus to review the airport authority. He'll come in there and whoop some ass.
My next dog, I want to name Nicodemus.
That's a strong dog name. It's got to be a pit bull. I mean, you're a pit bull owner.
Definitely, yes. Big time.
Definitely got to be a big pit bull type dog.
Nicodemus.
That's right. He really does have a relative that watches this show.
I'm seeing Jeremiah Blocker as a partner with the Douglas law firm, so I don't know if that's
interesting.
anything interesting.
He's in a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
He
interesting.
does a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Connected.
People don't like voting for him, but he does a lot of stuff.
Right, yeah.
All right, Gas Buddy Gas Report time. Let us know in the comments where you are seeing the best prices for gas. We would appreciate it. Rick, if you could throw that up on the screen. And that's the gas report. Great, wonderful.
Not doing it today.
Brought to us, but I just didn't pull it up in advance, so I'm not going to do it. It takes me 5 minutes to pull it up. It's going to turn into our weather report. Comes to us from Chris Lucero, bail bonds. If you're in trouble with the law because you're an airport authority person, you're lying to everybody and breaking sunshine law, you need to call Chris.
Allegedly.
You definitely need to call Chris. That's not allegedly, but, allegedly airport authority stuff.
Yeah.
904-822-BAIL. Easy number to remember. 904-822-2245. Tattoo it on a part of your body if you need to.
God bless, right?
Yep.
We've seen it before. Florida Man games. People with tattooing all over.
They love the tattoos out there.
They do.
They love very unique tattoos.
Sean is doing tattoos next year, not face
I know, right? Yeah, she's opening a new business. Yeah.
Teardrops on your eye.
Sean, this could be good.
Yeah. I wonder if she was doing teardrops on the eye. That would have been a good one. And easy money for her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jeez. Get to save a lot of ink. She's doing all right.
That's cool.
Live music mic check today. The JC Hatfield Trio going to be at the Milltop Tavern at noon. Josh Tennessee Worthy at Pierre's Pub at 1 o'clock. Military Appreciation Day in concert at the Players at Sawgrass, 4:30. John Q at the Milltop, 4:30. Colton McKenna, Prohibition Kitchen at 6. Smokin' Joe Shower at Ann O'Malley's at 6. Wesley Ox, Pussers Bar and Grill,
Many blessings.
6 o'clock. Blech.
Yeah.
Trivia with Blake and Aiden at Gypsy Cab at 7. Spade McQuaid, Meehan's at 8. And John Q going to be back at the Milltop at 9 o'clock.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's a day today.
It is.
Nice.
Good for John.
Yeah.
Good for old Johnny boy. All right. That comes to us from Fidus Roofing. We love Fidus Roofing. Our, I don't want to say our oldest sponsor.
Our most seasoned sponsor.
Our longest running sponsor.
There it is.
That's right. Yep. James, not an old man.
No.
Still a young guy.
Young
Still
and spry. Yep.
Yeah, man. They support a lot of local charities that support local kids as well, and they're also always looking to grow their team and would encourage you to come and apply with them if you're looking for a great career. They're master elite contractors for St. Johns County, and that allows them to offer you warranties that nobody else can touch. 904-355-ROOF.
They do pavers.
And gutters.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, if they didn't know who you were, saying it's me doesn't even matter.
You don't need to say they know.
I'm
Yeah.
talking to myself, actually.
Yeah.
You definitely don't have the gay list. They can point you out here. Yeah.
They do pavers.
Right. God bless.
There you go. All right.
And your neighbors. Hey.
Hey.
Oh. It's Terrible Tuesday time.
Typical.
Followed by that.
Yeah, right.
A man had to go undergo emergency surgery after nose picking ruptures a facial artery.
Whoa, he was digging
A whole
for
artery.
gold.
What was he using in there, man? A friggin' toothpick? Ouch.
Or a butter knife.
Man from China.
Oh, typical.
It's always China.
Always.
Experienced a medical emergency after a nose picking session, they call it. Oh. I will be going into room now, and I will not come out until my session is done. I think that was a little more Japanese.
Yeah.
That led to the rupture of a facial artery, known for his habitual nose picking.
Wow. Habitual.
The man often engaged in this activity, whether he was standing, sitting, or lying in bed. Okay. I mean, they should have said, or around people, you know, like something. However, his routine took a dangerous turn.
Literally.
When a particularly intense session.
Oh my God.
This is so dumb.
This is so dumb.
This is awful. Resulted in a severe nosebleed that he could not control. The persistent bleeding prompted the couple. He's married. Jesus Christ.
Wow, that's a winner. So proud.
The couple to seek medical attention. It was this nose picking that drew me to. He had just had such great form. I was so impressed.
You're supposed to be spotting me.
Yeah. He was so good at something. He found something he was great at, and he had passion for it, and I respected that.
Champion.
Upon arriving at the hospital, doctors diagnosed the man with a ruptured artery. Recognizing the severity of the situation, medical staff quickly prepared him for emergency surgery to repair the artery. The swift intervention. Oh, Taylor was there.
See, always. Yep. She probably
Showed up.
gave him, for heavy flow. She just gave him one. Stop up the nose with a tampon. Yep.
Hopefully she didn't dance.
She knows that she can't dance. We know that.
Does she know that she can't dance?
Yeah, it's like she does it on purpose. Yeah.
Why can't she dance? Why doesn't she learn how?
She just kind of has it's like it's not in her genes to dance.
She's too light skinned.
Yeah. She don't have that, like, you know what I mean? Like, she doesn't put her back into it. You know?
It's very stiff.
Yeah, it's very stiff. Yeah.
But that's why you have backup dancers, right?
Yes, that's why she has them.
If you need dancing on stage, you let the professionals do it.
She has a lot of those. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, she does, as I've seen. Medical professionals often advise against nose picking due to the potential risks such as infections, damage to the nasal lining, and severe cases of ruptured blood vessels or arteries.
See, Kenny, you got to be careful.
Oh, jeez.
Well, I've seen him in traffic.
Oh, okay. You sure that wasn't the Chucky doll?
Oh, it could be. God, that thing is something else, right?
That thing's... I need to get a Chucky doll.
Scares the crap out of me every time. I love Chucky. I'll mess with Mr. Kenny.
Many people consider it a bad habit.
Well, duh. I want to know the people that don't.
Right? Yeah, right.
No, it's fine.
The man's ordeal highlights the potential dangers and serves as a cautionary tale about the unexpected consequences of picking your nose. Picking for gold, as they say.
Dude, I remember a story in the 90s where someone was doing it at a red light and they got rear-ended and actually finger went in their nose and they passed away.
That's got to be an urban legend.
Well, it is. My mom told me. So I was about to say that. She used to tell me them weird, like, don't pump the gas handles. They're leaving needles in them.
Right. Yeah. Remember that?
Yeah.
There's going to be a needle, an AIDS needle when you sit down in the movie theater seat, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Remember that?
Definitely one of those stories.
Definitely.
So.
Yeah, there was a lot of that conspiracy stuff growing up. Yeah.
How would you even do that? Who's got time to be going around the country doing that?
Yeah, and it doesn't. I don't think it works like that.
It doesn't. You're right. I don't think any of it works like that.
Yeah.
I would.
My mom got me believing it though. When we were kids, that was like pre-internet memes. Your mom would just come in there and tell you some urban legends.
Right.
Dude,
yeah.
Bloody Mary, forget it. I was like
I
freaked
still
out.
won't do that.
Yeah,
I won't do that.
I'm not messing.
They're stiff as a board.
Yeah, stop it.
I saw Candyman. I'm not doing nothing.
yeah. Jesus. All right. Now I feel like I just became possessed. That's not good.
All right. Let's pick another story.
Let's do it.
Rick with the lead. I love it.
I got us.
Federal lease canceled at Northrop Grumman facility in St. Augustine, apparently, by DOGE.
What's going on?
The Department of Government Efficiency. Let's see. They say the Department of Government Efficiency has identified a federal office on the First Coast for lease termination. The office located within the Northrop Grumman facility. Okay, so it's not all of Northrop Grumman. It's an office located within the Northrop Grumman facility.
Okay.
I don't think that's the same thing. At the St. Augustine Airport, has been used by the Defense Contract Management Agency. That's what the office was used for, apparently. The decision to cancel the lease is part of DOGE's ongoing efforts to optimize government spending and resource allocation. The space in question measures about 4,045 square feet.
Okay.
And it's been leased on it at an annual cost of about $78,000.
Salary. Someone's going to lose their job, probably.
By the Defense Contract Management Agency, which operates from this location. It's responsible for providing contract administration services to the Defense Department, other federal entities, and international partners. Its primary role, they say, involves acquiring necessary equipment for the Defense Department. Northrop Grumman, the facility's host, is known for manufacturing aircraft for the U.S. military. The lease cancellation raises questions, they say, about the future of the Defense Contract Management Agency's operation in this location. Well, it should, because it sounds like they're canceling it. Of course, it raises questions.
Right.
They're taking it out of this office. Doesn't mean they're canceling the program altogether. It means they're moving the office, basically. The agency's role is crucial, they say, in ensuring that Defense Department's equipment needs are met effectively and efficiently. Efforts to obtain further information about the implications of the lease termination, such as potential job losses or relocations, have been directed to the Office of Personnel and Readiness within the Department of Defense. As for now, no additional details have been provided regarding the number of employees affected or the timeline. I love that they threw that in, because nowhere did it say any employees would be affected.
That's all I was waiting for.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it sounds like a relocation of a department, and that's about it. They're taking it out of a physical office and probably putting it into another physical office. All right.
Well, that makes me feel better. I thought this was like a SmackDown or something. Okay.
Right. Yeah. I was thinking, oh man, I've got friends at Grumman. I hope
Me too.
nobody's
My
going
brother-in-law's
down.
no secret. Yeah. My God.
All right. How do you want to check the comments, Davey?
All right, I'm going to tiptoe through the Tuesday tidbits, tapping text to tantalize the thoughts of tenacious talkers today.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very good. Film a reel for TikTok while you do that.
Nice.
Baytude and Floyd, not your average local insurance agency, but they provide peace of mind and insurance to protect your biggest investments. Their approach to insurance and risk longevity in our community and the way they treat their clients sets them apart from the rest. They offer homeowners, auto, commercial, and benefits, and they've been doing it for over 50 years. Christy Lawrenson is St. Augustine's premier agent, and she offers complimentary policy reviews and has a deep understanding of insurance and what is needed in St. Augustine to be properly insured. I still got some of the raspy voice, so I'm kind of using that a little bit.
It's nice.
Yeah, I know how to kind of pick up on it. There we go.
Very nice.
Her attention to detail and organizational skills have found policy errors and cost savings where others have not. Give them a call, 904-794-5455, and schedule your appointment today. And if you're looking for the perfect custom or prefab portable building, there is no other place to look than St. Augustine Handy House. I mean, there are other places to look, but they're going to rip you off, and St. Augustine Handy House won't.
Yeah.
Proudly owned by local Troy Usina and Troy Usina Enterprises. They are conveniently located on State Road 16. Family-owned business, serving our community since 1988. Whether you're looking for a barn, a shed, office space, or carport, they're building a massive structure. I saw on Troy's Facebook the other day.
Really?
Yeah, you could hold a jumbo jet in there. I mean, it is massive. It is legitimately bigger than an airport hangars.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's
So really, the sky's the limit.
It really is, man. No matter what you need, they can help you figure it out. They're open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5, Saturday from 9 to 1, and they make it easy to find exactly what you need. Financing available in-house, delivery, installation, permitting. They take care of absolutely everything. Nobody else does that. 904-823-9092 for St. Augustine Handy House. What you got, man?
All right, so Wawa $2.94, Costco $2.79. Thanks, Tim. A lot of messages for you, which is going to be awesome for you to see when you're on the John later. Smells, we've got controlled fire smell. Of course, it had to be in comments. Manhole, then tanning lotion and marijuana. Also for
yeah,
smells.
sure, yeah.
Definitely, that's in there.
Yeah, further south you go, the smells turn into a different drug, I think.
Right, it definitely gets worse.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. You got a Stoidum stat?
I do.
All right.
Today, March 11th, 1843, Wakulla County. Am I saying that right?
Sure.
Okay, Wakulla County, established as Florida's 23rd county. Fun fact about this county is home to the Wakulla volcano, a mysterious swamp gas flame that baffled locals and travelers for decades. This volcano wasn't a lava-spewing mountain, but rather a natural gas leak that would ignite and create a perpetual flame in the swamp, leading to many tales and legends, of course, talking about urban legends earlier, right?
Yeah.
So the phenomenon was reported by the Seminoles living nearby by the early 1830s. But then there was a giant earthquake, and that actually shifted everything, and then the flame stopped. So modern explanations suggest the smoke originated from a peat fire, a slow-burning, smoldering fire in accumulated organic matter common in swampy areas. With the exact cause of the Wakulla volcano remains uncertain, the peat fire theory aligns with the region's environmental conditions, so that makes sense now. But yeah,
You saying I set that fire?
Well,
You saying I set that fire?
right. You could have. Peat. P-E-A-T.
Oh, okay. That's how I actually spell my name.
Oh, you should. Change it up. Then they won't come after you.
People used to. Yeah. Good call.
Right. Yeah.
Hey.
That's how Prince did it. He changed so many times.
They didn't know who to go after for
right,
what.
Right. They actually did catch Diddy. So that
Did
he
he?
did change his name a lot.
Yeah, he did change it. Wow, that is a thing with people who change their names a lot, huh? What are you changing your name so often for?
Call me for any PR and marketing you need.
You start working with Diddy.
Oh my God, I just need the paycheck. That's what that means.
Gosh, that's a torpedo for the rest of your life.
Very
I
hard
think.
to turn that one around.
Yeah, man. All right. That comes to us from a New Yorker who doesn't need his life turned around.
God bless.
St. Augie's Pizza. Great folks down there. I love Augie's Pizza. You got to get in there for a few slices today. It's amazing. Plugs, Davey.
All right, today at 3 o'clock, we got Jen and Dennis and Shemaine Williams coming in from Hastings Coffee Shop. I'm so excited. It's an incredible story of perseverance, and I'm really excited to highlight this. 3 o'clock today. Show up and show out, and see you then.
Rick, what you got?
Man, shout out the city and the county officers this morning for helping me out. They've been awesome and real nice and communicating with me this whole show about the little hit and run this morning. So big shout out to them, man. Thank you.
Yeah, big shout out to them. And I will say, but check us out at 3. We'll see you then.
Bye, everybody.